to 2017. It's crazy. And welcome to another episode with me, Living Free Ashley. Today we are going to be making a super simple but delicious and cheap snack. Kale chips. They're so good. I know a lot of people might be feeling a little full, a little kind of gross, and maybe they've put on a few pounds after the holidays. So I'm going to stick to nice, healthy snacks that we can kind of get recharged from for the new year. But I do have to say that this was my first year having a completely vegan holiday, Christmas and New Year's. I've been gluten-free for a long time, dairy-free for a long time, egg-free for a few years, but this was the first year that I went completely vegan. And I have to say, I felt great. I was full. There was tons to choose from and tons to eat, but I never felt gross after, and I never felt like, oh God, I'm never gonna eat again. Like, I felt full, but I felt good. So I'm happy with my choice to have gone completely vegan, and I feel great. So to get started, for the ingredients, you need either a large bunch of kale or 2 medium bunches of kale. Today I've done 2 medium bunches, 1 green kale and 1 purple kale, simply because I like the colors. There's really no difference to them to me. You want to wash the leaves and then chop them up into medium-sized pieces. Now, I had a little bit of an accident today when I was chopping my kale, so just remember, knives are sharp, be careful, or else this will happen. Anyway, it's your choice to leave the stems in or not. I have taken the stems out for today, but I have a friend that loves the stems when she makes her kale chips, so completely up to you. Now, this might look like a lot, but when you're cooking the kale in the oven, it kind of shrivels a little bit, so you're going to get about half the amount. And it's also so good that it's just going to fly anyways. It's not going to stick around. But if you're unsure if you like this recipe, start with a small bunch of kale and then go from there. Salt and pepper to taste. 2 to 4 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, depending on how much kale you use. You want the kale to be coated, but you don't want it to be soggy. And you also don't want a bunch of dry spots either. So this is really dependent on how much kale you've chopped up. So that's it for ingredients, but there's one optional ingredient, which is nutritional yeast. So nutritional yeast gives it a bit of a cheesy flavor to the kale chips, and it also offers 7 grams of protein in 3 tablespoons. So I'm going ahead and putting 3 tablespoons of nutritional yeast on my kale chips, and I'll have 7 grams of protein in my chips as well. You also need to set your oven to 400 degrees Fahrenheit and line 2 baking sheets with parchment paper. The parchment paper isn't necessary. It just makes for an easier cleanup and more evenly baked kale chips. Okay, let's get started. Now that your whole house smells like kale and you have these amazingly yummy, crispy kale chips, go ahead and enjoy them. They're guilt-free, they're satisfying, and you can put the bag of chips, the potato chips, away for a little bit. Here's to an amazing 2017. Thank you again for supporting me and watching my videos. Please subscribe so you don't miss out on any of my videos. Please let me know what you want to see made gluten-free and vegan. I'd be happy to figure that out for you. And cheers to living free.